All right, guys. Injuries for practice today. Demo has a quad, will not practice. Bryce Huff, hamstring, no practice. Brendel, hamstring, no practice. Yetur, hamstring, no practice. Ricky, knee, no practice. Trent and Christian, both vet days. Purdy, toe limited. Burford, knee limited. Bernardo Green, toe limited. Stout, ankle limited. Go ahead.
When did Lenore get hurt? Was that during the game?
Yeah, during the game.
I asked you this last week, but with Ricky not practicing at all, is that a setback for him?
I don't think it's a setback, just not going as fast as we wanted, but nothing new's happened.
Miko was saying today that this conversation he had with you where you told him he could become a head coach and he never thought about envision himself doing that. What did you see in him? Do you remember that conversation? What did you sort of see in that?
I don't remember the exact specific one, but I mean, I always knew D'Amico was like that. I mean, just even as a player. I mean, when I was my first year as a position coach in 2006, you know, he was our first pick in the second round. Ended up being our captain and rookie of the year, I believe. But just the way he's carried himself his whole career. He's smart, knows football, works so hard. How consistent he is as a human. Always knew how good of a coach he'd be if he wanted to do it, and I probably was saying that strong to him because I didn't want him to leave right away, and telling him like, dude, don't just go jump at a job. Like, you're going to be a head coach. Make sure you get the right one and stuff, because you don't have to just take one to take one. That was probably my biggest advice to him.
When you watched the film the last game and looked at the offensive line, how did you see Trent Williams, and what kind of challenges do you have this week with Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter?
I thought Trent had a great game. He's been playing real well. And he's got just as big, if not bigger, of a challenge this week, whether it's Hunter. And I know the other guy's not over there all the time, but he does go, and just whoever it is, even their backups, they rotate them. They all go hard. They play with a certain style, and one of the best, if not tied for the best D-line we've seen.
You know, you guys have the GPS devices that track the distances that players run, and you use that for wide receivers and things like that. For Christian McCaffrey and the running backs, what do you use to sort of gauge fatigue or workload and stuff like that?
All the same stuff. I mean, it's just about being able to hit your speeds and things like wideouts. You don't shut guys down after they hit a certain amount. You're just aware of it and everything, so you know how to rep guys in practice and things like that. And I think your biggest thing, and when you know guys hitting fatigue and stuff, is what is their baseline? And we got an idea of everyone's baseline. When a guy can't get to his baseline, why is that? Is it because he has an injury? Is it because he's sore? Or is it because he just has dead legs and stuff and fatigue? And those are the things that help you look into it.
And that's speed for baseline?
It's speed, it's output, it's talking to the player. But I'd say overall it's speed.
Coach, biggest challenge for your offense up against the D'Amico Ryan's defense this weekend?
I mean, there isn't one in particular. You're going against a very sound defense, schematically, a defense that plays the right way with their intent, just how physical they play, and a very talented group of 11 guys too, with good backups. So everything's a challenge about it, and but it starts with their physicality and soundness.
Kyle, from what you've been told, is Brock making progress that is kind of what your medical staff has predicted you would make through this point?
Yes, yeah. It's different dealing with the toe, but I'd say it's steadily getting better each week.
How serious is Demo's
Demos? Serious enough for him not to go today.
expected to miss multiple practices this week?
I'm not sure about tomorrow, but hope he can go. I guess he's going to go, but I don't know until we see how he reacts for tomorrow.
We've asked you about Chase Lucas before. Why is he able to come in and make plays? And what stands out about his preparation and his ability to do that?
I mean, Chase works his butt off. You guys see his energy with how much he talks, but that's how he is all the time. I mean, he's so involved with everything. He just he can't stay still in a good way. He's always talking about each play. He's so attentive. He's running around. He's always banking reps, even when he's not in. And I think when Chase gets out there, it's just his awareness, how fast he can recognize things, the motions and stuff. Like he doesn't hesitate in what he does. There's zero hesitation. He shoots his guns, plays fast, and I think that's what gives him an advantage.
Would he have the ability to play outside if you needed him to?
Yeah, no, he has to. there's only so many guys up. We like him inside. We also like him at safety. But that's why we played him in outside for a game in the preseason to make sure he could do that, and Chase can do it all.
Kyle, the run game went this week. Oh, go ahead.
Just your thoughts on your defense, being that they've gotten younger as the season goes along. But you hear a guy like Tatum Bethune talking about how he linked up with Malik Mustafa, the study tape at home in the week leading up to this moment. And you see he and D. Winters come together to wear a Fred Warner jersey coming in. What can you kind of say about the type of guys you have on that side of the ball, even though they're pretty young compared to other teams?
We got cool dudes. I don't like to overdo that narrative. But we got guys who are close and guys who enjoy football and guys who got a lot of love for Fred. But when you talk about guys like Malik, you talk about Tatum, like those are dudes who eat up football. And they'll talk to anybody about it at any time. They're in this building all the time. They don't leave in the off season. But they're just dudes who love football.
Kyle, you got the run game going this week, and it was probably the best all year. We always ask you about what it looks like, why you fall short of it. When it was successful, what was the key this week?
A lot of things. It's not just one thing. I thought we blocked a little bit better. I thought we ran a little bit better. I thought we called some better looks. I thought we were really good on third down, which kept us out on the field. I thought our defense really slowed them down, even in the second half when they went down and scored 7. And I could feel them getting back into it and getting some momentum. And the offense needed to answer, and the offense went 3 and out, which really worried me because I could feel their momentum. But then they ended up going 3 and out right away, which allowed us kind of to still control the game and keep it the same way. So a lot of factors went into that. To me, how the lack of them threatening to score in the second half that much, and our consistency in running it and our consistency in passing it. I thought we threw the ball well, especially on third down, which kept us out on the field and allowed us to keep getting those runs.
As far as the run game, obviously Christian's mindset and intensity and everything is always great, I'm sure. But did you have any sense that he was, I don't know, particularly pissed off just about all the talk about his yards per carry and the run game, and any more motivated was the word going into that game?
Yeah, I think we all were. I don't know if it's all the talk. I don't know what he listens to or not. I know Christian has a high standard what he expects to do running the ball. I know I do personally. I know our whole team does. So not running it, not getting the production that we would like. Those first 5 weeks, I think, had us all pissed off. I'm not saying we were pissed off. That's why we did it good in week 6. We try our hardest every week. But yeah, when we're not running the ball well, no one's happy around here, and especially Christian.
Was the first time you ever called plays when you were on the Texans 2008 as a coordinator?
Yeah.
Do you remember your first play call in Pittsburgh?
I don't remember it because I didn't do the openers. So I had to call someone else's for those first 15 plays. And then I got away from it. But no, I don't remember my first one. I remember all the bad ones in that game. We got our ass whooped. I was scared of James Harrison, Troy Polamalu. They went on to win the Super Bowl that year. James Harrison was MVP. It was a very tough first game.
When did you get to start doing the openers?
Washington. Yeah.
What kind of challenge does C.J. Stroud present, and what's the key to defending him?
Just not letting him get comfortable. The guy is as good of a thrower as there is. You can see why he got Rookie of the Year. You can see why he was a high draft pick. He throws it as good as anyone on this planet, with arm strength, with touch. He doesn't need a lot of room to do it. So if you let that guy get comfortable and get going, he can throw as good as anyone.
Every team is different year to year, but do you feel like you regained some of your personality against Atlanta with the way you were able to run, the way you were able to play?
I don't know. It depends what our personality is this year. That's how it was in the past a lot. That's how we felt our team was built and the way we needed to win games, and we did that a lot. So I think a lot of people on our team have gotten used to that. A lot of you guys and our fans, myself included. That really hasn't been the way that we needed to win games this year. We still like to. That's always the best way to do it to me, just running it down someone's throat and controlling it on the other side. But you definitely, to win consistently, you have to be able to beat people that way. And that was the first time we did it this year, which I think was a good feeling for us, because if you can't win that way, it's a matter of time before it catches up with you.
Do you think this team has established an identity yet?
Yeah, I think we establish an identity every week. I think there's lots of different ways to win, but just the way that this team, I didn't totally know this team when we first started. Like a lot of times I remember the week 1 Saturday night meeting, I usually show some stuff from the year before and things like that, and trying to establish how I want it to look. And it was the first time I didn't show anything from years past. I'm like, guys, I don't want to show things from years past. I don't want to base this off anything. I want you guys to show me who we are. And our identity is what we put on tape. And I show that a lot on Mondays. I show it a lot on Wednesdays and Fridays, and I remind them on Saturdays. And I've been very happy with the tape I've been able to show these guys on Saturdays to remind them who they are and to show them what it looks like. And I expect it to look better each week.
How creative do you
Take
have
some more,
to be
guys.
to get the pressure off the edge now without Bryce?
I mean, you got to get creative at times, and you need other guys to go. I mean, it has to do with a lot of stuff. I mean, Bryce is definitely our guy who can win the fastest right now. I do think other guys can do it, and it doesn't just go to rush and blitzes. It also goes to coverage. It goes to how we do on offense. But it definitely hurts losing Bryce for this time without his hamstring being out. But an opportunity for other guys to step up, and we've had that every week at a number of positions, and those guys have continued to do it.
Eddie Pinheiro set a franchise record for consecutive kicks. How much confidence do you have in setting him out there, and did you think it would go this well?
I mean, probably not. I mean, he hasn't missed one yet, except for his first extra point. So I won't even count that. So he said it hit every field goal except for one extra point. So that definitely gives me a lot of confidence. I mean, my confidence is always based off my life experiences with someone, and my life experience has been pretty damn good with him so far. So he's doing a hell of a job.
Tracy, last one.
George has said repeatedly that Robert Saleh was the best offseason signing, and his players have often said that he's patient. That's one of the ways that they think he's been helpful for them. With everything that's gone on, how has that patience helped him with some of these younger, newer guys and still having the defense perform at a high level?
I mean, just solid style. I mean, he's going to think through everything. Sometimes he takes some time to really decide exactly which way he wants to go, because he's going to try to think of just the best way to do something, not just the quickest way to be decisive. Eventually, we got to make a decision, but Solid works through everything. He thinks a lot, and that's why I feel fortunate to have him. You need someone in that situation, especially with a lot of turnover, especially to overcome a lot of injuries. Everybody knows what they want to do, but it's what's the best thing to do, and that answer changes week in and week out, and sometimes every quarter, based off what you're going against and based off who's available. And Solid's done a hell of a job with that so far.
Would you consider him one of the top defensive minds in football?
Yeah, for a while.
All right, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.